We're a few days out now, week out from Rainbow Month. So another company has gone gay. This is a commercial actually from some years ago. I think it's about 2 years ago. It's just come back up though. It has made it and gone viral in the wake of anheuser-busch destroying the most popular beer in America, Bud Light. Which company is it? This certainly would pain the founder of this company. Ford Motor Company, super duper gay. Take it away, Ford. Commercial opens. Do not attempt to recreate or reenact this scene. And then where it should have a warning label, you know, the rating for like a movie, it's the pride flag. It says progress, rated for progress. Here we go. We got 2 mud-soaked Ford trucks. Go, baby. One looking meaner than the next. They're off-roading. They're driving hard. They're driving fast. Driving through water. And but then the water washed all the mud away, and it's gay. The truck has been painted in some pink with a rainbow on it, which for virtually all of human history was a sign, a symbol given by God of his covenant with mankind that he would never again destroy the world in a flood. Now it just symbolizes weird sex stuff and pride, the queen of all sins. And then what happens? The rainbow truck wins. So it's not just that the gay truck, the LGBTQ, the trans truck is accepted, it's in the race, it wins, it has to win. The trans truck has got to win. Probably now Ford would not make that commercial. Reason being that Bud Light has been destroyed. I'm not sure Bud Light can ever recover. Formerly the most popular beer in America, I think anheuser-busch destroyed that. And they destroyed it in part because they wanted to stand in the middle of the road. So they couldn't totally embrace the Dylan Mulvaney beer can, but they also couldn't totally disavow the Dylan Mulvaney beer can because the audience, the consumer base, hated the Dylan Mulvaney trans can, but the investor class, the liberal establishment, the media, the powers that be, they love the trans can, and they exert a lot of control over the companies through things like ESG, through things like GARM, through all of these international associations and agreements, which say that if you want access to advertising, if you want access to capital, you've got to toe this crazy woke line. And so Bud Light has been wrecked by that. Now some companies are trying to dial it back. Target decided to hire a Satanist to promote weird trans clothing lines to all sorts of people. There are children's trans clothing lines. There's been backlash against that. Now Target executives reportedly are scrambling. Ford, I assume, is going to try to suppress this commercial. It ain't 2021 anymore. What changed? What changed here is conservatives were able to institute an effective boycott of Bud Light. They just took it a little bit too far, and frat boys and construction workers actually stood up and said, no, we're not going to drink this stuff anymore. And furthermore, Bud Light, it became so egregious that it became a meme. So now if you're at a bar, you say like, hey guys, what do you want to drink? All right, I'm going to get some Yingling. Maybe I'm going to get some shots of Jameson. And then if you want to make fun of your buddy, you'll say, and Johnny over there, I'm going to get him a Bud Light. Yeah. Take that, Johnny. I'm making fun of you. I'm calling you effeminate. He'll say, I don't want a Bud Light. Don't give me a Bud Light, man. Come on. And so it's become a joke. And it's very hard to recover from being a joke. I mean, that's really brutal. Same thing probably happening to Ford here. We've got to keep up that pressure. Matt made this point, he articulated it directly, but this has been the point that has been building for months now, which is we need to make that symbol toxic. The pride flag symbol, we need to make that toxic. We need to have companies think twice about it. Everyone was talking about the Dylan Mulvaney incident as being harmful to the Bud Light brand. That's true, but more importantly, it was harmful to the Dylan Mulvaney brand. Now other companies are going to think twice before sponsoring Dylan Mulvaney because they don't want to lose $6 billion in market cap in 2 days. That's what we got to do. And then once we make these things culturally toxic, or as we're making these symbols culturally toxic, we've got to bring in the cavalry. We've got to come back in with more political force to ban some of this stuff, to say no. Talked about it yesterday with the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, this anti-Christian drag troupe that is being honored by the LA Dodgers. The LA Dodgers are either going to exalt the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence or they're going to exalt the Carmelite nuns. They're going to exalt regular, normal Christian sisters. They're either going to exalt LGBTism, prideism, or Christianity. It's going to have to be one or the other. They're conflicting moral views. And we are going to operate according to some moral view. Which one's it going to be? Don't back down now. The progress that conservatives have made on this just between 2021 and 2023, the fact that companies are trying to suppress these videos now, back off them, that shows we are winning. Keep pushing much, much harder. Right now, go to puretalk.com/Knowles. Remember the last time you got a free phone? How'd it start? It started out great, didn't it? And then came the hefty activation fees, the 4-line requirements, and of course that binding contract. Pure Talk is giving you a free 5G Samsung Galaxy phone without the feeling that you've been duped. When you switch to Pure Talk's unlimited talk and text data plan that comes with a mobile hotspot, you will get a 5G Samsung Galaxy for free. That's right, unlimited everything at a fraction of the price of Verizon, AT&T, or T-Mobile. And here's another thing. You will be on America's most dependable 5G network. How do I know? I'm a customer. So make the switch to Pure Talk, the cell phone wireless company I'm proud to stand behind because they offer great service and they are proud to stand behind our mission at the Daily Wire. Pure Talk's US-based customer service team will help you make the switch in as little as 10 minutes. You can even keep your own phone number. It's just a great company, great service. Go to puretalk.com/Knowles for your free Samsung Galaxy when you sign up for unlimited talk, text, and unlimited data. puretalk.com/Knowles. Pure Talk wireless for Americans by Americans. Before we go, Kathy Hochul, she's the governor of New York. Kathy Hochul has responded to the migrant crisis, which has been a disaster for Democrat politicians. You see, even the liberal Democrat Eric Adams in New York, he's saying, we don't want this migration crisis. Stop sending the buses here. This is evil. This is awful. We can't keep it up. We got to stop it. We need law and order here. Kathy Hochul, the Democrat, has come in. She's taking the side of the illegal immigrants.
When you think about what we have open right now, I know upstate. I know exactly where it starts too. There are over 5,000 farm jobs. 5,000 farm jobs open as we speak. The cows don't wait to be milked. The plants need to be maintained and harvested in a few months. The crops. We have more than 5,000 food service jobs right now. I'm a former waitress. I made pizzas, chicken wings, waited tables, cleaned floors, did pots and pans. Doesn't take a lot of skill. I was 15 years old. Those jobs are available. 4,000 openings for janitors, cleaners, and housekeepers. As I mentioned, the jobs for farm workers as well. So we're grateful that the Biden administration has instituted a new border process, starting with the suspension of Title 42 on May 11th. We all know that date well. And that will allow asylum seekers from other countries to seek sponsorship and to apply from their home countries. And if they don't, they will be turned back. So that is a shift in policy which we hope will be successful and mitigate the flow of new arrivals here.
We want these people to apply. We want them to come here, though. We got to have them do these jobs. It's good. Come on over here, illegal immigrants. We want you. What does this mean? This means that Kathy Hochul thinks that her bread is buttered more by the political class than by the people. The people have made their opinion on illegal immigration clear. The people have been pretty articulate. Populism is doing just great, okay? A lot of the liberal elite institutions are on the run, but some politicians are betting against the people, against clear majorities. The vast majority of the people think transgenderism is insane. The vast majority of the people don't want their kids being taught critical race theory and weird sex stuff in schools. The vast majority of the people want to drastically reduce migration. So why are there some politicians who are still supporting these things? Some, I guess, have firm ideological beliefs. Kathy Hochul's not one of those people. Why are some of the convenience, sway in the wind politicians still supporting the unpopular policies? Because they believe that the political class can do more for them and more against them than the people can. So what do we have to do? We need to show that the people still have some power in this country. We need to wield our pocketbooks. We need to boycott. We need to say no to anheuser-busch. We got to say no to Target. We got to say no to... And then we also need to infiltrate that political class, start wielding the state. We've got to convince the Kathy Hochul's of the world, the liberal establishment shill Joe Biden empty suit hack politicians of the world, that there are going to be consequences too, that you can't totally turn against the people and their common sense and not face any consequences. You've got to crack that ruling establishment. Boy, what a clip that was. Make sure that you ring that bell, subscribe to the Michael Knowles YouTube channel. We'll see you next time.